What else did you do? You were on Arrow as well. You did a little spot on Arrow. Is that right?
I just did a day on Arrow, but it was a pretty cool week because when I auditioned for Arrow, like I found out I booked it the next day, and then the day after that, I auditioned for Riverdale.
Oh,
it's the same casting director.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
so you had that presence in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, that audition for Arrow, I don't know, like I was just, things were kind of, I don't know, feeling, I think I was just backing myself a lot more and caring less in a good way. Like as in I just went in and it was like this scene where, you know, it's a walk and talk with this other cop, and then the lights kind of go out, and then they shit themselves and one guy flies off kind of thing, and it's like, where do you go? And then he's like, yeah, come out, motherfucker, or whatever. I don't think he swears. I can't remember the line, but it was just like, like shitting himself and pretty heightened, really. And a lot of auditions, you know, they vary quite a bit, but a lot of the time, those smaller roles, it's not necessarily like super heightened. It's more kind of conversational or whatever. So I was just like, screw it, I'm just going to go for it. And just go with whatever's, you know, I get super nervous in auditions, but I'm like, just use that energy.
Yeah.
And did one take and they were like, that's great. I was like, cool, sweet, okay. And then...
it's a weird feeling when they go, yeah, good, okay, see you. And you're like, is that good? Or they just don't want to waste the time?
No, I just trust them. I'm just like, no worries.
Well, you're not going to argue with them, are you? No, I really think I need another one. And then you botch it and they're like, ooh, I don't know if we like that guy anymore.
No, I don't mind. Like, I think if you're an actor, if you want another take and it's an audition, sure, don't go for like 3 or 4. But like, if you want another one, be confident in that, making that decision. Yeah, don't make the like, oh, I think I could be better. Don't try and convince them. But like, yeah. And
forever apologize.
And then the way it worked, it was really weird, but we were meant to shoot Riverdale first, and it was like on the Friday, and then I had Arrow the coming Tuesday. And then what happened was in Vancouver, and this happens pretty rarely, but it snowed pretty heavily. And it snows, but not that often.
No, because it's quite moist in Vancouver.
Very moist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live in Banff, which is, you know, crazy moist. Town cold.
No, colder.
Yeah, it's minus 40, 47 in the winter.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Vancouver's milder
not like
than that.
Yeah.
But it is cold. It's colder than Australia. But basically, it snowed pretty heavy. And then, but like me and the other guys that were kind of in that day, the actors, we were already on set and getting hair and makeup and everything. And then the crew was coming in. I think some of the crew were coming in after the director was. And then they had, I think, an car accident.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And then people couldn't get in and out anyway. So, Camila Mendes, who plays Veronica, ended up just giving us a tour of the set, and we didn't work that day.
Cool.
So that was my first day on Riverdale.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty sweet. And then they brought us back, but they had to schedule it because I already had that job booked on Tuesday. So
you were swapping and changing sort of.
Yeah, so then they brought us back on the Monday. So I worked on Riverdale on Monday, Arrow Tuesday, and then Riverdale again on Wednesday. And I was like, I checked in with myself and just like, dude, just know that this is not going to be next week. This isn't next week. This week is a good week.
Yeah.
Next week, you're back to teaching people how to move.
It's a really interesting thing that you've touched on there. That is that little sweet moment when you're an aspiring actor and you finally get like a week of work in a block, and you're like, this is what it's like to do this every day. This is amazing, you know, and then you're even more hooked than you ever were. There's nothing like actually being paid to do that thing for 5 or 6 or 7 days in a row.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I loved it.
It's so good. And then, you're right. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's over.
Yeah.
And I'm back to taking photos, and you're back to training people at the gym.
Which is also great. Which is also awesome, fun. Yeah. I wouldn't do it if I didn't want to do it.